Good morning, LinkedIn members. This is Das Kishore. I'm the second employee of Brands Revenue. We are talking about industry and product knowledge. And yesterday we spoke about manufacturing. We understood manufacturing process in various others industry, and we took automotive component manufacturers as a topic yesterday. Okay. Today I'm going to talk about similar manufacturing industry, but I'm talking about assembly lines. I'm talking about manufacturing sector, assembly line businesses who are getting the raw materials, finished product as such, and they are assembling all these products in the shops. Okay, shops. What I mean by shop is in manufacturing industry, every department who assembles different parts are called shops or assembly lines for that matter. So I'm going to talk about those particular business today so that you understand what is the operation process or manufacturing process in terms of an assembly manufacturing business, and then how many finished goods they are manufacturing, and how the inventory is being added, and how the sales team is deploying the inventory to the demand what is available in the market. Okay, so we're going to talk about any three-wheeler assembly units. There are a lot of three-wheeler assembly units happening in Bangalore, in Pune. So I would like to talk about those three-wheelers assembly units, and I'm going to talk about how these three-wheeler assembly units can improve their sales and also build their market value as such. It's a very deep subject. I'll try to cover in 15 minutes of time. So let's start. Three-wheeler are nothing but the cargo three-wheelers I'm talking about, where you'll see large number of demand for cargo three-wheelers, automotive three-wheelers who are coming to the market. There are many players like Piaggio and many other players, right? So I don't have to tell you who are those. Okay. So having said that, now what happens is in a three-wheeler assembly lines, there are about from 3 to 8 or 10 or 12 assembly lines available basically on an average. Okay, it might not cross more than 12 assembly lines because they will be integrating the product one by one, and by the end of the 12th assembly line the product is completely finished. Okay. So what I mean by finished, if you would like to imagine a cargo three-wheeler, there is a place called kitting area where the finished goods are purchased from different OEMs. Many OEMs makes different parts. For example, TVS is one of those companies who is an assembly line. So what happens is somebody or the other makes one of their product and it comes to their TVS assembly line. And what happens is maybe TVS is not right now an assembly line, they are manufacturing their own product. So I'm not getting into any particular company or names as such on what they are doing, but I'm just giving an example. Okay, don't hold me accountable and sue me for this because I have said something wrong about TVS. Okay, so I'm giving this video is actually made to help people to understand manufacturing industry, and this video is basically made to make sure that the people who are in the sales industry on manufacturing side can build their new strategies. This can be for business heads if they think I'm sensible. This can be for a business development managers where I think, where they believe that I'm sensible. They can go ahead and implement and bring more sales to their company. So it's a common purpose, and we also do this. And if you think we are capable, we will do it for you. But the intention is not to put anybody down or tell the market what you're doing. It is all about empowering sales people. Okay. So coming back our topic, so in this assembly lines, there will be a kitting area. Okay, the kitting area is nothing but all the respective parts. Let's imagine a three-wheeler cargo. It has lights, it has windshield, it has the front bumper and wheels, and it has got the back body if it is required, if they are adding the back body as well. And so this is the part of it, right? Most of them don't add the body because they have a different body shop available. There are many OEMs who create a body shop for them. So they buy the vehicle and send the vehicle to the body shop, where the body shop creates a body according to the customer needs. So I'm talking about the skeleton of the product, which has the engine, the front part of it, where the driver can be seated. All the driver, usable items have been given to the customer as such, right? So all these parts come to the kitting area. It's called kitting area. So from the kitting area, this gets moved on trolleys or by material movement robots, where every item will go to the first assembly line, where they'll start fixing the body of the machine, right? They'll start fixing the engine, they'll start fixing the body of it, they'll start fixing the light, they'll start fixing the windshield. So it goes step by step, right? So somebody has to deliver this to the responsible kitting area, responsible assembly line from the kitting area, which is generally away. Kitting area will be little away from this assembly lines, because it has to be it's a space which occupies, even they call it as kitting inventory area. Sometimes the kitting inventory area is not cleared because the assembly line people have not done enough productivity, where the kitting area is not clear. They'll say we have an inventory of 2 days in the kitting area, where they're trying to clear the kitting area almost for 2 days or 3 days, because the finished goods are not moving faster. So for them to improve the finished goods, what they'll do, they'll buy robotics, material movement robots to make it faster, so that the time is optimized. They'll make sure that they are automating this fitting process using the machines and robots, where it will also fit along with the people who are cobots. Basically, they'll use the devices, machines to fit it fast, so that it moves to the next assembly line 2, 3, 4, and 12, so that the finished product is reaching a number every day. Okay. So let's say a three-wheeler is targeting to finish a three-wheeler cargo. Let's say they are assuming to finish 100 every day. Okay. Now, if the assembly lines are not functioning effectively and producing only 50, then the sales will have a problem, saying that I've got orders from this dealers, but it's not delivered on time. Okay. So this is an operation issue. So they keep an operation excellence person to make sure that the productivity is always ensured for 100 finished cargo products, three-wheeler cargo product. Let's sticking on to the same example. Okay. Now moving further. Now let's say they have assumed they have finished 100 cargo, three-wheeler cargo. Now it goes to the warehouse where the cargos are stopped, and the supply chain or the logistics team will come to pick the cargo, so that they could deliver it to the dealers who they have already, distributors who have already signed up with them, that they need so many numbers, right? And distributors have dealers, while they have talk to dealers and deploy from there, right? Now the sales job here is they have to make sure that the distributors are consuming 100 every day. Otherwise, this is going to load the warehouse, and the warehouse is going to be full, and they have to again extend the warehouse space, which again it's going to get more costly for them. And then it simply means that the sales team is not able to meet the operation delivery, where they are raising the inventory, the product is not being sold, the vehicle is not being sold, it is affecting their revenue, right? So what sales team does here is they go and talk to the dealers and distributors. They also onboard new dealers and distributors who wants to venture in this particular field of selling the three-wheeler cargo. So yes, now what is the challenge? Now, although there are many new distributor inquiry to the companies based on the brand, okay, there are some brands who have just evolved who doesn't get inquiry. So what they do, they publish in newspaper, they're saying, asking for a distributorship. They'll also go to people, meet people, they'll talk to the existing three-wheeler competitors. Why don't you open one more center on our product, so that our product can be given. We are giving you so much of credit line, go ahead, use the credit line, pay us in 30 days time or 40 days time. So these are the payment terms what they set. Okay. Now the challenge is, it all depends on the buyers. It's a buyer's market. So basically a distributor has to decide whether he's going to take dealership. So manufacturers become reliant on the distributors. If they are not doing enough marketing, and if the marketing is all about media, and if that thing is not coming on media, people tend to think twice which is not the case right now because cargo is in huge demand. It's all about reference, and it's all about people who are in the logistic industries wanting to buy it, and it's all about ROI. So the best part is the sales guys, this is what is the challenge in which we would like to take if you are trying to offer us the sales solution for your company. This is how we would definitely like to handle your challenge. The simple challenge what we would do is we would go and talk to the existing three-wheeler distributors. Let's say if X company is having a distributorship of an Y company. But you are a Z company where you're also doing a three-wheeler, but he's not your distributor. Now, persuading him to be your distributor is a very authentic challenge what you're facing. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about ROI metrics. Maybe you're already doing it. If you're already doing it, you're successful. If you're not doing it, you need to start doing it. So what is ROI? Now, you need to go and talk to the distributor, founder or the owner or the person who is authorized to take decision that what is your overall turnover in a month? Okay. Now, if they say X is a turnover, let's say they are saying, my turnover is about 2 crores a month. Okay. Now, what you need to say is if your product cost, if your vehicle cost is about 20 lakhs per vehicle, and if they're saying they're doing, 2 crore a month selling say 20 vehicles. Okay. Let's say 10 lakh per vehicle. Now, let's say your vehicle is 12 lakhs because yours is an electric vehicle, electric vehicle cargo, because electric vehicles are expensive than normal vehicles, right? How to sell this EV vehicle? So 2 crore he's making per month. You are going to give a cost for him by 12 lakhs, he's already selling 10 lakhs. Cost wise you are expensive. Now you need to go tell him that, you know what, you could sell the same 20 vehicle, okay, and still get more than what you're making right now, which is an obvious. Now the point here is, if this particular ROI is more, the margins will also be the same, right? If 10 vehicles, if he's selling and in a month for 2 crore, 20 vehicles if he's sending to get 10 lakhs per vehicle at 2 crore, if your vehicle is 12 lakhs, it is going to increase the cost and margin is going to be the same. So this is where, you have to talk about how, I'm not asking you to reduce margin, I'm only asking you to tell them that because this is 12 lakhs, your customer who's going to buy a 10 lakh vehicle is going to consume a maintenance cost of 20,000, but because it's an electric vehicle, he's going to use only 10, he's going to spend only 10,000, and that's not it. Everybody are doing it. What you have to do is you have to understand the customer persona. So you have to tell the people, tell the distributor that categorize your people on terms of their usage. Make them sit and ask them what is their interest on. Are they looking at small businesses? Are they focusing on big businesses? Or are they focusing on, B2C? If they're focusing on B2C, tell them that this is the vehicle what you need to go on so that, this vehicle can optimize your run time and it can optimize your battery usage so that, you don't charge much and incur an electricity bill. And similarly, the maintenance is not there, like an engine oil is not there. This is not an internal combustion engine, diesel and engine oil, diesel, petrol is not required, you're just relying on electricity. There are many solar based power chargers where you are getting free, government is enabling that. And you have to talk about the benefits of the customer benefits, not the product benefits, not your vehicle benefits. Talk about what customer needs. If he's focusing on B2C, imagine a truck driver or a small three-wheeler driver is focusing only on a small loads from Kota. Then you just need to optimize his cost and keep his sell the vehicle what is cheap, which is more cheaper, and tell him that you can only carry 100 ton in this, but follow this and get more orders and win it. So categorize this accordingly. I'm nearing 50 minutes, so categorize this accordingly and talk about the benefits of EV vehicle, and we are specialists in that. If you think that we can make a difference in bringing your EV sales more, please reach out. We have a dedicated person, Mr. Mukundan Krishnamurthy, who is one of our directors of manufacturing. He is available to talk to you, and I'm available to talk to you to bring out strategies, and let's work out on some plan. If you don't want to do it, empower your sales team. We can again train your sales team. We have a director of training joining, who is Mr. Pratap. who will be heading that, and I will also be a strategy maker for you in that conversation. So I look forward to see you. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time till now, and you have a great day.